The concept of shepherding is obvious in our first reading. Jeremiah speaks to the king and leaders of the people, calling them shepherds who have misled the people. The prophet promises the coming of a king who will shepherd the people, and he will be called the Lord. Jeremiah addresses the leaders of the people and tells them that they have not cared for the flock that was entrusted to them. Instead of tending to the needs of the people, they have sought their own pursuits and led the flock away from the Lord through their example of sinfulness. Speaking through Jeremiah, God reminds the leadership that those under their care are the flock that belongs to God. And they will have to answer to God for how they have misled the people. God promises to raise a new king from the descendants of David. Our psalm proclaims that the Lord is a shepherd who brings security. He brings peace. He brings nourishment. He cares for the flock. Our shepherd focuses on the present needs of the flock, not just at the time of death. Turning to Paul now, Paul never uses the word shepherd in his letter. But Paul uses the word both 3 times in today's passage. It refers to the Jews and the Gentiles. Jesus, through his suffering and death, has made the Jews and the Gentiles one under his care. Now, in our gospel, the apostles return from their mission and report to Jesus on the fruits of their labor. Jesus realizes that they need time to rest and to be refreshed before they continue their pastoral work. The people see them. They seek them out for their care. They know that they are the good shepherds. Disciples of Jesus are called to be pastoral. The word pastoral comes from the Latin word for pastor, which means shepherd. The first role of those who follow the good shepherd is to be pastoral, which means doing what is best for the flock, leading them, protecting them, feeding them, comforting them, and uniting them. Decisive and assertive action, assertive control is in order to safeguard the flock, and it must be done in a loving and caring manner. The rest of the flock must share in the role of shepherding, which includes caring and nourishing the qualities of the Good Shepherd. Compassion, a willingness to suffer with the other, is a key quality of the shepherd. There are persons in a leadership role who are tempted to use their positions for their own benefit rather than the benefit of those that they are shepherding. When he sees the needs of the flock who come in search of him, Jesus reaches out with compassion and tends to them. One question to ask ourselves is this: will the activity I'm engaged in right now be for the edification of the whole flock? Will it lift them up to know the love of God? Following the example of the Good Shepherd means knowing when we must spend time being renewed by going away with the master teacher to a deserted place and resting for a while. With the guidance of the Holy Spirit, we will be able to reach the proper balance, which will enable us to be truly pastoral. The more we strive for balance, the more we will hear the words of our psalm for today. Only goodness and kindness follow me all the days of my life, and I shall dwell in the house of the Lord for years to come.